I'm Dave Glenwright, and I'm running to be president of your hunter community this year. And what I plan to do in this series of video blogs is tell you a bit about me and my policies and why you should vote for me to be the president of your RA. And in this first video I thought, let's put the politics to one side, let's meet the man. So, who am I? What am I about? And what can I bring, personally, to your RA? Well, as I'm sure many of you know, I also go by the name of War Dave. And this is mainly because of the subject I do, War Studies. Yes, it's a real course. And I suppose, although it may not directly help in the world of politics, the fact that it's an art subject is very beneficial. You see, I have 8 hours of lectures a week, and so that means that I've really got the time as well as the energy to put into looking after the RA, looking after you guys, because that's what really matters to me. Part of the involvement in the War Studies course is also the setting up of a war society, and I'm heavily involved in that as well. So I have a real commitment and a drive for these kind of groups and societies, getting students' ideas out there, making sure everyone is represented, because that is a serious problem with War Studies. History students are repped, but not the War Studies. So I have an eye out for interests, personal interests, and making sure that people get the representation and the recognition that they deserve. As well as War Studies, I am a member of another big society, Burn FM. You may have heard my show, Sundays at 4, the marvellous, no, was it? I don't even know the title of my show. Embarrassing. The Marvellous, Magical, Amazing Musical Marathon Show. That's the title. It's tongue tie. Tongue twister. Tongue tie is also a tongue twister. Confusing. However, I do that as well. So I'm really all about the community. Listen in, if you can, this Sunday, 4 o'clock, www.burnfm.com. Yeah. And listen live. And you'll just hear how much energy I have into the community spirit and really just a bit of cheer, because musicals are fantastic for that. Lots of cheesy songs, it's fantastic stuff. I also have a job here. I'm a technical assistant at the Guild of Students, so I know my way around the Guild. Yeah, I think that's fair to say that. I know my way around the Guild, which is a good thing, because you want your president to be able to find the meetings, because if he didn't, that would be embarrassing. So yeah, makes sense to me. So that's what I do here. But where have I come from? Well, what did I used to do? Well, I come from the rural town of Biggleswade. Also, you haven't heard of Biggleswade. It's in the county of Bedfordshire, which you may not have heard of either. Wouldn't surprise me. But just to give you an idea of how rural Biggleswade is, the first diesel engine tractor was invented in Biggleswade, and they grow lots of Brussels sprouts. It's good times. However, because it's out in the countryside, I feel that I've really had a first-hand experience of just how important a tight-knit community feel is in a small, tight-knit community. If you've got a group of people living together, then they need to get along, need to come together to do things. And I saw that time and time again back at Biggleswade, whether it was at the school or whether it was the Rotary Club organising events or all sorts of things, carnivals, town fairs, events where the town was brought together, and I loved getting involved in that kind of stuff. One of the biggest things that I did was part of the Scout movement. If you're not familiar with the Scout movement, I won't bore you with that. But there's one section called Explorers, and that's for 14 to 18-year-olds, and I was a member of that. But I was also the chairman of the Explorer unit, which is slightly different from the role of the leader, the adult leader, in that I had a role of responsibility alongside my role of being a member. So that meant that I would organise, say, a camp, for example. I'd organise a team of people and I'd lead them through that much in the same way that the president of the RA would lead and help all the individual members of the RA. And so I could spend the week organising the camp, booking the climbing wall and what have you, and then when I got to the camp I would enjoy it as well. I would take part in it. So for me, being part of a leading team, a team that leads and organises stuff for a community, it's got to be part of the community itself. It's no good having someone from the outside coming and leading and organising things if they don't get involved, because then they don't know what it is that people like. I went to all the freshers events, bar one, I think. I missed one. I gave that ticket to somebody else, can't remember who. But I went to near enough all the freshers events. I've been to Costa del Hunter, I went to Colourfest, I went to the War. I get involved, so I really want to see it change things from within, and yeah, it's fantastic. I love the idea of a community, and this is my big policy. I want to really create a tight-knit community for us, we hunters, because we're all hunters, and I hope that we're all proud to be hunters. I'm certainly proud to be a hunter, and together we can make this place absolutely fantastic. So there you are. That's me. That's a bit of my background. One more thing. There's always one more thing. I'm good at that, this. I'm really good. Professional. Over the summer I took part in a course called the Rotary Youth Leadership Award. Sounds a bit poncy. We'll call it RYLA for short. And basically that was a leadership training course where young people aged 18 to 25, I think it was, were taught all the different aspects of leadership, and not just being the leader, but being led as well, working as part of a team, leading a team full of different kinds of people. So with that kind of training behind me, and the experience of being the chairman at my old Explorer unit, and being involved in lots of community-based initiatives, I really think that personally, without all the politics of policies and what have you, but on a personal, individual level, I can bring so much to the RA, and I can bring so much to you guys here at Hunter Court. And that is just one of the reasons why you should vote for me, David Glenwright, as President of your RA this year. Cheers.